Hello, the purpose of this short video is to explain how to log into our Google Sites used for written communications. The first thing you need to go to is to our school website, so swtc.edu, and click on the email icon on the top right hand side of the page. From there, log into your email account. At some point in time, you would have received an email from me sharing that site with you. Google Sites can be locked down as much as I need it to be, but I've given you as the individual student rights to access the whole site. So you would have received an email that would look something like this: Digital Communication Tools 2014. Go ahead and open that. I've shared an item with you. So let's click that and see what happens. Great. You are now, or I am now, in our website for our class. So Digital Communication Tools Spring 2014. The communications in the workplace has really changed over the past 20 years. We have come to expect that technologies should allow for instant solutions, quick collaborations, and multiple mashups. It's just something we are expecting to be able to have that ability. And really, technology has liberated us from some of the more mundane and difficult and maybe cost prohibitive types of communications. So I think it's important that you take a look at what options you have available to you, or how you can take maybe tools used in social media or for fun, but apply them to your career. So you'll see on the left hand side here, hopefully, a page for your program. If I didn't get your page, please let me know and I'll add it. But let's just say I have lots of nursing students in this class, so we'll click Nursing. So your responsibilities are to research a digital communications tool, and you'll find the details of that assignment in Blackboard. Okay, so go back to Blackboard if you're not quite sure what the assignment is to begin with. This video assumes that you know what you're supposed to do. So you're researching a digital communication tool that I've approved, and there are no repeats between programs, so we don't have repeats on the same page. And you're doing research. You're going to the web. You're asking people. Maybe I've had students that have actually had to meet vendors, things like that. So you are researching. Okay, save documentation of where you're getting your material from, because you have to prove it all. Okay, when you're ready to actually write on the page, let's say I'm a nursing student. I'll click Nursing, and I need to click New Post. Now from there, it looks a lot like Word or Google Docs, doesn't it? You have your headings, so you would need to change that. Let's say I'm going to research Google Hangouts. Okay, change it from Untitled to a more appropriate title. Then in the white box here is where you can put your research. Now again, if you read what the assignment's asking, you'll know what to put here, but keep in mind you have lots of options similar to Microsoft Word or Google Docs. So snoop around, see what you can do. You can insert images, you can create hyperlinks, which is a must, you can insert maps and YouTube videos, text boxes, other things. Like, just explore. Okay, you can't break it. If you click something, you can delete it, or I can back up revision history and fix what you did if it was something you can't figure out how to undo. Okay, so please mess around with these toolbars just to see what your options are. Okay, so after you write something really brilliant, okay, and you've changed the font, you've added pictures, things like that, you do need to state your research. So I don't want long URLs dumped on your page. Here's what you would do. Let's say I have got an article I used or a website. I'm going to grab the URL for that website, highlight the word that I want to be clickable. Okay, let's say I want to say that I borrowed this from a particular website. This quote here. This information came from a website, a credible website from the American blah 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 Association. Okay, I'm going to highlight one of the words, click the chain link button here, click web address, and paste my URL in. Now, one additional step you really need to do is click Open this link in a new window. Otherwise, our visitors, when they click that link, will leave the website, and that's not a good idea. It's very bad web design. When you're all done, click Save Draft. So you don't have to do this all in one sitting. You can keep coming back to it. Let's say you just want to use this as a rough draft. You just put a bunch of notes here, and you're going to come back to it and kind of push it into the right places. When you come back to it, it's pretty easy to mess with this. Let's just say, let's go back to the home page. You'll go into it again through your student email, and after you click on the page, you'll be able to edit your post. Do not click New Post, or you're going to have two separate posts. You just want to edit the one you already started, right? So click Edit Post, and you can continue working, and just don't forget to hit save. Google Docs saves every 2 seconds roughly. Google Sites, you actually have to click save, so don't forget to go back up there and click save. At some point we'll leave comments for one another as we get farther along, but for now you don't have to do that. So that gives you just a brief explanation of how to get into your Google site and how to add content. For explanations as to what the assignment's requiring you to do, go back to Blackboard and take a look there. Thanks, good luck.